This week's problem is going to be challenging you to use record structures or a variety of parallel arrays to recreate the Towers of Hanoi problem. Okay, so as you can see here, I've kind of mocked it up with the highest quality props. Okay, but what you're going to be doing is you're going to be designing and then, if possible, creating a computer representation of the Towers of Hanoi game. So the first thing you need to know about is that there are 3 pegs. Okay, so there are 3 locations where these 3 discs can be. Okay, each disc has a size. Okay, so this is the large disc, this is the medium-sized disc, and this is the small disc. Okay, and if you have not done the Towers of Hanoi before, the aim is to get from peg 1 to peg 3 so that the largest disc is at the bottom, the medium disc is in the middle, and the smallest disc is on top. You're only allowed to move 1 disc at a time, so as you move the location of the small disc, okay, that's 1 turn, and then if you want to move the medium-sized disc, you can't move it to a peg which has a smaller disc there already. Okay, you can only move it either to a blank peg or on top of a larger disc. So, for example, that's 2 moves, and then that could be a 3rd move, or that could be a 3rd move. But the largest disc can't move on to peg 2, and it can't move on to peg 3. Okay, hope that makes sense. Your computer program will switch round the discs, okay, allow you to move them from one place to another until eventually you have them in the right sequence. Okay, it's a tough challenge. It's especially good for those who are moving on to advanced hires, okay, because it introduces the idea of something called a stack. I'm not going to go any further than that just now. You can do this using parallel arrays or record structures, okay. You just have to be a bit more clever with your selection statements. Now, if you have problems, feel free to send me comments privately or publicly. We can have a discussion about this and come up with the best solution possible, okay. But if you could upload your code to the assignment by the due date, that would be